would she know this?
와.
I'm locked in.
포기하자! It reminds me of Dumb and Dumber. What is it? Kick his ass, sea bass! Remember?
맞아요. BFM, you hear that? 안녕하십니까. 반갑습니다. Welcome. 누구시죠? 네, 우리 아주 잘생기고 예쁜 분들이랑 함께 하고 있는데요. 자기소개 부탁드릴게요.
Hi everybody, I'm Laura McCluskey from Scotland and I'm a host at BEFM.
Hi everyone, my name is Andrew. I'm a guest on many different shows at BEFM.
네, 안녕하세요. 저는 신민수고요. 저는 한국인이긴데 spent a good chunk of my life in California. 이렇게 함께 하게 돼서 기쁘고 감사합니다.
잘 부탁드립니다.
자, 오늘 영상을 하나 볼 겁니다.
Okay.
근데 보기 전에 I want to ask you guys a question before we watch the clip. Are you superstitious?
I'm not superstitious, I'm a little stitious.
여러분, that's not a word. 네.
I would say that no, I'm not superstitious, but I do certain rituals that I've grown up with that have been instilled in me because of superstitions.
Not overly superstitious, but there's certain things, like Laura said about opening an umbrella. If I see someone do it, I'm like, whoa, what are you doing?
맞아요. 자, 그러면 먼저 이 장면을 같이 보고 얘기해 보겠습니다.
So all of these people are like 사주나 점보는.
Yeah.
Tarot card readers,
Yes.
fortune tellers,
Exactly.
palm readers.
Right?
The cause of death?
Yeah.
So now they're giving them the challenge. So they've got to use their powers, their spiritual powers,
give them
to tell what her cause of death was.
You know, her
Only
all
the
they see
image.
is her face when she was born and when she passed away. Just by looking at the portrait, they have to figure out the cause of death.
He's got AI on there, he's asking.
But the thing is, my professor does this for me as well, and it's like a science. But the thing is, I've had my Saju read to me like 4 times, all exactly the same. 4 different people.
4 different people.
Really?
Yeah, exactly the same.
So she's crying.
It's like reading the spirit's emotions. I feel really uncomfortable watching this, actually.
This is also a very risky thing for these individuals to do.
To do out loud, yeah.
Because if
Oh! Almost everybody wants to answer the question. A lot of challengers for the first question.
so detailed.
Yeah.
How is he getting all of that?
Oh, 닭살. Oh, I feel like I want to cry.
How would she know this?
Right?
This is like watching a suspense movie. No, are you
What?
Coming up after this break.
Oh.
In the next episode.
You'll never guess what happened next.
That's fine.
Wow.
Now you're gonna watch the next one.
I'm
right?
locked in.
포기하자.
So, what did you guys think?
For me, I don't know. I think it's very interesting, but I would also like to know, were they right? And how they got to their end result. Like, why did they say this?
Because the granny spirit came.
The granny spirit.
I
yeah.
want to get a granny spirit.
See, I don't think that's by choice. I think the granny spirit
It's
chooses.
in you.
So it's like the swag life for me, the
It's like
thug
your
life.
spirit- your
Thug
spirit
life,
animal.
Thug life chose me.
Yeah.
I'm not surprised that this is a show, but it makes me wonder, why are they making this show? So is it to promote this in Korea? You know, is it because Korea at the moment is feeling uncertain about the future? So I always think, like, why did they make this broadcasting TV show? But I love it because it's so interesting, and I believe to some extent that there are definitely ways to feel energies from other
connect to it,
non-visible
yeah.
realms.
그래서 question for you guys. 한국에서 살면서 와 이거 진짜 신기했다 뭐. 와 이거 진짜 문화 충격이었다. Were there any instances like maybe when you first came to Korea in regards to
Superstition.
or practices like this that just made you go wow?
So when my mother-in-law likes to choose the dates for moving.
Yeah, when I got married as well, it was like, we gave the month,
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
my mother-in-law went and then said, these days, but this day is the best day. But other things is like, especially with like death, would be like red pen, red ink.
Name in red
I
pen.
remember the first school I worked at, I was writing the kids' names on the board and I just grabbed whatever board marker. And then I was like, oh, it was your English name, not your Korean name. It doesn't count. Erase. Or like I got in that same school, I got into the elevator and I was like, F? Where's 4?
Yeah. Or the shoes. Don't buy your partner a pair of shoes.
They run away.
도망가니까.
I always buy my husband shoes.
But this is one as
아직 안
well.
도망갔는데.
My wife, maybe she's trying to make me run away.
Me growing up in the US, my family definitely not the superstitious kind.
Sure.
But funny story, my grandma, super Christian, but she actually went to, I forgot what you call them, people that, give baby names. Paid money.
Oh, yeah.
Paid money. And the result was Minsu. The most common name that you would find here. You just open up, one of the Korean, Korean books, and it's Minsu and Chursu. Right? And she paid good money for that name too.
Well, and look where it got you.
Hey.
Thanks, Grandma.
네. 자, 그러면 we talked a little bit about superstitious beliefs and practices. I'm curious as to any superstitious beliefs, rituals, or maybe even habits that you guys maybe had back home, maybe to this day.
Oh, I have one. I don't think that's wood, but touch wood.
But it's really funny how you said touch wood. It's like a family to family thing.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Like
I would say touch wood.
my family always knock on wood, never touch wood.
저도
So it's kind of funny.
있어요.
Yeah, we would say touch wood if you make a statement that is positive and affirmative in nature and you don't want it to not happen. So it's to prevent failure in your aspirations. So, she's going to get a good grade. Touch wood. Yeah.
The one for me is a salt shaker on the table.
Ah,
all
don't
right?
spill the salt.
Yes, if you're ever in a restaurant and you see someone throw salt or just take the salt shaker and go like this.
Yeah. Do you know why? Because if you make a mistake, if an accident happens, like spilling the salt, that is a representation of bad things that are going to happen.
Okay.
So what happens is the devil will appear over your shoulder. And so you throw the salt behind you.
Eyes!
Oh, you got foiled again!
But it's really funny. I did it once I knocked over the pepper shaker and I went like this. And Mom was like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't it the same? She's like, no.
It reminds me of Dumb and Dumber, where it's like, you spilled the salt. And he's like, you got to throw it over your shoulder. So he takes the salt shaker and throws it. And it hits the guy in the head. What is it? Kick his ass, sea bass. Remember?
맞아.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Now, the thing that I'm sure, all Koreans know about is bless you.
Okay.
It's related to the Black Plague. So basically, back in the day, if you sneezed, people would automatically assume that you had the Black Plague. And so they would say, bless you, because it was like, God bless you.
Okay.
Please live.
And for me, we would always say, if my grandmother or something, if we were at her house, and if someone sneezed, bless you, and I remember somebody asking, it's like, you don't want your soul to leave your body kind of thing.
Yeah.
A big one that a lot of people were curious about was breaking a bottle of champagne on a boat
A ship, like christening a ship?
Yeah. And they would call it christening a ship.
Christening
Yeah.
a ship. Yeah.
I don't know when it actually started, the practice started, but it was basically an offering to the gods,
The gods,
right, in the water to watch over this ship on its voyage.
So,
Didn't they break it on the Titanic?
well, maybe not. But I tell you something. Have you ever seen Woodstock 99? When they tried to open Woodstock with a champagne bottle, it just bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced and bounced. And they finally smashed it, and it was like the biggest disaster of a music festival. Terrible.
That's why they have specific companies that make champagne bottles
For that.
For breaking.
They make
Yeah.
it so that it would easily
They're
break
not easy to
on
break.
Well, that's the thing. I love that you mentioned to christen the ship, but in Scotland, there's so many seafaring shimin.
Traditions,
Not shimin, mishin. And things like you can't have a woman on board on a voyage from back in the day.
Yeah.
And if there is a woman on board, you all have to touch the masthead or something to get rid of those evil spirits that the woman would have brought on board.
There's a funny one for Canada. Hockey is a very Canadian sport, but when it comes to the playoffs, a lot of the men won't shave. And they grow beards. It's like a thing they do, and it is just a tradition.
It's like
every year.
미역국 before sunung.
There you go.
So So once again, superstition that's a regularly part of daily life for a lot of people. And, not only Scotland, not only in Canada, the US, but around the world.
Yeah.
자, 근데 한국은 특히 사주를 정말 많이 보잖아요. Have you guys tried tarot reading, fortune telling, 사주?
Not to the extent that we watched on the video. Newspapers, magazines, oh yeah. I read those every time.
로라는요?
So a lot, because I love this kind of stuff. Because I've also felt on many occasions just things that I can't explain. And so because of that, the saju for me, I think it's really interesting. So I've gone to many different people. I went to one that had the bells and the fan, and I don't know about that.
Okay.
But I believe in the connection stuff.
자, 그래서 오늘 AI를 이용해서 사주 풀이를 한번 해볼 겁니다. 저는요, from 23 to 32 years old, I had an increased interest in study, philosophy, religion, and the spiritual world. I did get into a lot of horror movies during this time.
He was spending lots of samchanas in the Pokisaju.
Okay. Possible difficulty adapting to organizations.
If you've ever worked with them.
That's around the age I started working here at BEFM. 근데 처음에는 조금 힘들었어요. 영어 방송에서. From next year to 2036, rise in authority and social status will change significantly. Well, Laura and Andrew, it was nice knowing you, but I'm going to have to put you guys to the side because my social status is going up.
It's going up.
But in the end, my life will flow to money and status-centered later years. BFM, you hear that?
Yeah, boys.
사실 계약서를 다시 만들어야 될 것 같은데요. 네, status and money-centered later years.
That's what we like. Give us the money. Show me the money.
Looking forward to that.
Well, wait till you hear mine. Mine says the Samje. Do you know what Samje is? Samje is a 3-year misfortune cycle. I'm just exiting Samje now. Thank God.
제 삼재는, the most recent one was from 2022 to 24. But my next one will be in 2034 to 2036.
Nice. You've got lots of time.
That clashes with what they're saying. Like later years in life centered around money and status.
Because with great power comes great responsibility.
Okay. So I'll be status and money filled, but going through hard times.
Well, or everyone else is like, the world is burning, but you're like, I'm making the money.
Am I going to be a warlord?
Yes.
I don't want that.
Listen, I would vote for you. So how about you? Just before we say goodbye, right? Do you think you're going to look a bit more into it?
It's telling me good stuff. But once again, I think, if it's fun, people get interested in more, want to do it more, right? I think this is how, for a lot of people, it starts.
But I also feel that then if you live your life through that as well, you could be missing out on a lot of things.
Well, because it cultivates, not only does it give you like fun stuff, but it cultivates thoughts and beliefs in your mind. And so if you read this and you read a positive thing every day, it's going to change your belief system about how you live your life.
Well, I mean, even though AI spit it out, it could be like an enabler for you.
AI is already my enabler.
To live your best life, right?
For sure.
맞아요. 재밌었습니다. I'm curious as to maybe if, any of, you out there have superstitions of your own that maybe we didn't cover. So maybe if people watching this video maybe did 사주 of their own and want to share, 댓글로 공유해 주시면 좋은 시간을 가질 수 있을 것 같습니다.
사주 알려주세요. 댓글에.
자, 오늘 Andrew, Laura, thank you so much.
민수.
네.
And of course,
너무 감사합니다. 네.
감사합니다.
다음에 뵙겠습니다.
bye everyone.